Shabbat Shalom. All praises to the Most High. You know, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. My last video, I don't know what happened. I guess connection had this, connection issue. But today's topic is keep the Sabbath day holy, because we are a holy people. And so, I don't know what happened, like I said, so I'm going to just get back into it. But I'm going to go ahead and get you guys Ezekiel 44 and 24. So let's go ahead and get into that. And it reads, and in controversy, they shall stand in judgment. In controversy, man, right? Because we're living in a lot of controversy right now, right? A lot of confusion. People are doing all kinds of stuff right now, man. Relationships are failing. Everything going haywire, right? So it's a lot of controversy going on, a lot of confusion. People, you can't find marriages. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really keeping the commandments, even in Israel, right? Division all over the place. And so this is the time, man, on the Sabbath day to reflect on what's going on, man. Right? This is your time to reflect on what's happening in the world, right? Because it says in controversy, they shall stand in judgment, man. See, a lot of people, man, in this confusion, man, they're going to stand in judgment, man. Right? We're going to get judged for all of these sins and all these, iniquities that we've committed. Right? All of this murdering, man, and disease and famine. Right? Coronavirus. Right? Hating your brother in your heart. Right? Cheating, adultery. Right? All this controversy, man, it's going to stand in judgment. You understand what I'm saying? So, and they shall judge it according to my judgment. So what's going to happen is, man, they see these prophets, the real ones, they going to judge this thing according to his judgments, right? According to the Most High judgments, man. Right? According to these laws, statutes, and commandments, the ones that's actually keeping them, man. Right? So they going to judge this thing according to their judgments, man. And they shall keep my, what it say? Laws. So that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be keeping the laws of the Most High, man. In my statutes, in my assemblies, man. So in these congregations, man, in these, whatever you in, man, you in a camp, you an individual, like, whatever the case, man, you're supposed to be keeping these statutes, these laws in these assemblies, man. And they shall hallow my Sabbaths, man. So we're supposed to keep these Sabbaths holy, man. Right? So that's what's going on, man. You got a lot of people, man, they out here, man, they not keeping the Sabbath, they holy. Right? And hey, it's no excuses, right? Friday evening to Saturday evening is a Sabbath. Right? So, that's how you can determine who's keeping that covenant, and who actually is keeping that covenant with the Most High, man. Right? That's who who Israel is, man, right? Right? Because all Israel ain't Israel, right? You know what I'm saying? Even in the truth, right? The truth within the truth. And they shall come at no dead person to defile themselves. See, even on the Sabbath, man, you ain't supposed to come to no dead person to defile yourself, man. So you ain't supposed to be dealing with none of these dead people out here that's defiling themselves in the world. Right? Because the Bible is the two-edged sword. It pierces the soul and the spirit, man. Right? But for the Father. See, that's the only thing you're supposed to be doing, man. Right? You're supposed to be coming into the Father. Right? Into your Father in heaven. Or for mother, or for son, or for daughter, for brother, or for sister that had no husband that may defile themselves. See, you ain't supposed to defile yourself at all, man. Even your son, your daughter, your whoever, anybody that's living in your household, they not even supposed to defile themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? They not even supposed to defile themselves on the Sabbath day. And after he is cleansed, they shall reckon unto him 7 days. So that's the thing, man. Even if he's cleansed, you're supposed to see this according to the law. He's supposed to reckon unto himself 7 days, man. Right? So, anyway, so that's Ezekiel 44 and 24. We're going to get Isaiah 52. Let's get Isaiah 52 and 1. See what's going on over here. Isaiah, that's the bad boy, man. Let's go over here and look at what he's talking about. All right? 52 and 1. Awake, right? See, that's what's going on. Isaiah, man. And, he's like, awake, man. See, a lot of these people, man, they sleep. right? A lot of them, they sleep, man. They sleeping sound asleep right now, man. You know, they out here spiritually dead, man. Cornerly in the mind. Because if you read the Bible cornerly, then you never gonna understand the Bible, man. Right? The Most High said carnal is enmity against God, man. You ever been around somebody that's carnal and you walking around this thing in the spirit? Right? You see, that's an experience, man. You got to go through that. You got to experience that. You know what I'm saying? You see somebody that's carnal and you find out that, you're like, man, it's enmity against God, man. Right? Your flesh is weak, man. Right? The spirit is willing, right? That spirit is willing, because you got a lot of people, man, you dealing with them and they carnally minded, man. And it vexes your spirit. You know what I'm saying? It vexes your spirit. So awake, man. Put on that strength. See, that's what you're supposed to be doing right now. You're supposed to be putting on that strength of the Most High, man. Oh, Zion. See, Jerusalem. All, the nation of Israel. We're supposed to be putting on that strength of the Most High, man. Even in times of calamity. Right? Put on that beautiful garment. See, that's what we're supposed to be doing, man. We're supposed to be representing the Most High. Because, he said he clothed thee. Right? In that iniquity, because a lot of times, man, we in that sin, man, and so the Most High had to clothe us even in our own blood, right? Because when we come out of that womb, man, we covered in blood, right? And so the Most High had to clothe thee. That's how much he loved us, man. When we first came out of the womb, we was in blood, we was in sin, right? But the Most High had to cleanse us from that blood, right? And then we go right back. Once we got cleansed and we got clothed, right? He took those sins away from us and we started to walk and keep the commandments and do what we're supposed to do. Then what we do? We go right back to doing folly. Right? We go right back to doing folly. You see what I'm saying? So even after the Most High did what he did and he gave us repentance several different times, we went back and did folly. Right? And so that's what's going on. So, O Jerusalem, thy holy city. See, that's the thing. We're set apart people, man. So you're supposed to keep the Sabbath day. You're supposed to keep it holy, man. Hence, therefore, shall no more come into the uncircumcised. See, that's the thing. See, a lot of these people, man, they uncircumcised, man. And unclean. See, if you not keeping the Sabbath day, man, you unclean, man. You uncircumcised in the mind, right? You uncircumcised in the heart, right? Because you can be a Jew outwardly, right? Keep all the commandments and this and that and this and that. But if you're not circumcised inwardly, then you see what I'm saying? It's few and far in between, right? So shake the dust off their feet, right? So the Most High, Yahushua, he said, shake the dust off our feet, man. Nobody wants to hear what you got to say, man. The Most High said, shake the dust off your feet, man, and continue to walk, man. If that house doesn't have peace in it, right? If they not trying to keep these commandments, man, and they got all that sin going on in that house, he said, man, just, shake off the dust of your feet, man, and move on, man. Right? Because there ain't no peace in that house, man. Right? And so he says, loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, man. See, a lot of people, man, they got to be loosed from the bands, the strongholds that's been going on in their life, man. A captive daughter of Zion. See, that's the thing, man. So we the daughters of Zion, man. We the daughters of Zion. We the captive daughters of Zion, man. Right? See, we just the women of we just a woman, man. And you got a lot of men out here, man, that's they don't like women, and I'm just like, they always bashing on these women, right? But not understanding that, guess what? That woman is a beautiful thing, man. Because if you understand a woman, you can understand a relationship. You can understand the relationship between you and the Most High. So a lot of these men out here, man, they so prideful, man. They not trying to get that wisdom, man. Because that wisdom is a woman. And if you can't understand a woman, if you can't understand that feminine spirit, then how you gonna have a relationship with the Most High, man? Right? So that's the thing, man. You got a lot of these prideful dudes that don't wanna hearken to these commandments, man. Right? So let's get 1 Peter 4:3. Because Peter, he gonna bring it out. So let's get that. 1 Peter. And I love Peter. He's the man. 1 and 3. All right. So it says 4 and 3. for the time past for our lives may suffice for us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles. See, it has suffered for us to sought the will of the Gentiles, right? Those Hellenistic Jews that was going on during that time. We were dealing with a lot of these spiritually dead Israelites, man, that didn't want to keep these commandments, right? So that's what was going on, man. So we had to suffice that, man. We had to sacrifice us to wrought the will of the Gentiles when we walked in lasciviousness. So that's what we was doing, man. We was walking in a lot of lasciviousness, man. A lot of mischief. A lot of things was going on, man. Right? And lust, see, and we was walking around in our own desires. Right? We out here walking around in our own desires today. Right? In our own mind. Right? In our own righteousness. Because we out here, we not keeping the mind of the Most High. Right? Everybody is off in doctrine. You know, we not keeping the mind of the Most High, man. You're not going, thus said the Lord. You know, you got a lot of people out here, they got their own doctrine. They got their own righteousness, man. You know, you got people talking about Nephilims and talking about all these different doctrines that ain't got nothing to do. When was the last time you seen a Nephilim, man? When was the last time you seen a dinosaur, man? Right? Because last time I checked, man, the only people that we dealing with is people, man. Right? During the time of Christ, all the way up to 2021 AD, the only thing that we've been dealing with is people, man. But you got people out here, man, they got their own mind, man. They got their own righteousness, man. It's not coming according to this Bible, man. In excess of wine. See, that's the thing, man. In excess of doctrine, man. You got too many people out here, they drunk. You know what I'm saying? They drunk off all these different doctrines, man. You know, they drunk off all these different, understandings, man. The Most High said, get understanding with all thy getting, get that wisdom, man. Because what's going on? Wisdom is above gold, man. Because the thing, Israel don't want to get that wisdom, man. Some do, most don't, right? So the thing about it is what we need to be doing as a nation, we need to be trying to gather up that wisdom, right? That's the main thing that we supposed to be trying to get, right? Revelings, man. See, everybody out here doing their own thing, man. And banquetings, man. See, because, you got a lot of people, man, it's just, they in the house of laughter, man. They in the house, they not taking it serious, man. The Most High is serious business, right? Keeping the Sabbath day is a serious business to the Most High, man. You can get put to death for not keeping the commandments. Right? You can walk out there to them tomorrow and something can happen to you. Right? So the Most High is covering us. The Most High is keeping everything, He has that mercy and grace on us, man. So let's get 1 John 4:19. Let's get 1 John 4:19. Because John gonna bring it out. Right? Like I said, I love John, man. So John saying that this is what he's saying right here. Let's get it. 4:19. He's saying we love him, right? Because he first loved us, man. So the Most High saying, man, look, we love him because he first loved us, man. And you got a lot of people, man, they don't like God, man. They hate God. They don't love God, right? And you can see it in a lot of times. You can see it in their actions, right? You can see it in their actions. You can see if somebody really love God, man, right? So, the people that really love God, because they're going to do what? They're going to keep these commandments, man. Right? So John said he loved him, right? We love him, right? We love him because he first loved us, man. Right? It's like a woman, man, that have a baby, man. She first loved you, man, before you even came out of the womb, man. Right? So that child is going to love you. Right? That child is supposed to love you just as much as she loved, as much as your parents love you. Right? So that's how that's supposed to go. So it says if a man say I love God, man, look, if you say you love God, man, and it says right here, and hated his brother, man. See, a lot of these Israelites, man, some of these people, man, they hate their brother, man. And let me tell you, see, if you're not correcting your brother out here, man, if you ain't rebuking your brother out here, man, you don't really love your brother, man. If you don't really want to rebuke your brothers and sisters out here, you don't really love your brother, man. The Most High said, love thy brother as I love thyself. So if you're not keeping these commandments, how you gonna love your brother? How you gonna tell your brother to keep the commandments? You gonna tell him what you gonna tell him to do what you do. If you ain't keeping the commandments, then you ain't gonna tell him to keep the commandments. If you keeping the commandments, then you gonna tell him to keep the commandments. Right? It's simple. So it says no man has seen God at any time. So no man has seen God at any time, man. And if we love one another, so if we love one another, right? God dwelleth in us. So man, if you love God, man, if you love one another, if you love your brothers and sisters, man, God does in you, man. Right? So the thing about it is, man, we gotta hold ourselves accountable out here, man. Right? And his love is perfected in us, man. See, the Most High said, he said, man, his love is perfected in us, man. Right? So let's look at John, man. He says, in the commandment have we from him that he loved God, loved brother also. So the only way you gonna love your brother is you gotta love your brother based on how you love yourself. Right? So the way you love yourself is the way you love God. Right? So let's get 1 John 3:14. And it says, we know that we have passed from death into life. So you know you've passed from death into life, man, when you came into these truths. Right? Because we love the brethren. So we love that brethren, man. We love the brethren, man. You passed on to death into life, man. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death, man. See, if you don't love your brother, man, meaning if you ain't correcting your brother out here, if you ain't giving him those commandments, if you ain't teaching them to put them fringes on, if you not rebuking your brothers and sisters out here, man, if you ain't telling them that they need to change and they need to read their Bible, different things like that, man, you don't love your brother, man. Right? So that's how that goes. But let's get Exodus 31 and 13 through 14. Let's get Exodus 31, 13 through 14. Because we talking about this Sabbath day, right? So, and it shall be when the son asketh thee in time to come, saying, what is this that thou shalt say unto them by strength of the hand of the Lord? Right? So let me see if I got it right. 31, I'm bad. 31 and 13. So let's get that. I'm on the wrong. Here we go. All right. So here it says, ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore. Right? For it is holy unto you. So you're supposed to be keeping the Sabbath, man. It's holy unto you. Right? Everyone that defileth it shall be surely be put to death, man. See, you know, you're supposed to be taking this very serious, man. When you read something like this, you're supposed to be taking this very serious. But see, you know, I don't know, man. You know, I was just bred different. I don't know. When I read this, it's about that time, man. You know, I take, you know, the Most High business very serious, right? And he says, ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you, man. So this is a set apart day, right? You're supposed to be keeping this Sabbath day, man. And it says 6 days may work be done, man. So you got 6 days to do what you need to do, right? You got 6 days to do what you need to do, man. But in that seventh, man, is a Sabbath of rest, man. In that 7th day is a Sabbath of rest, man. You're supposed to be out here resting on the Sabbath day. Because this is your time to think about what you need to do. Think and meditate on the word. This is your time to really understand the Bible, to meditate, to get that wisdom that the Most High trying to give you, man. Right? This is your time, right? This is your time, man. You know, I be sitting in the house, man, and I'm reading on Sabbath day, man, and I get a lot of wisdom, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? So it's your time to think, because, you know, this is a mind game, man. You're supposed to be out here thinking. See, ain't nobody out here thinking no more, man. You know, they just going like sheep to the slaughter. You know what I'm saying? All these other nations, all these Israelites included, man. Right? They just going to the sheep to the slaughter, man. Right? Because they not keeping these commandments. They not thinking. They not trying to think critically about anything anymore, man. You know, they just take everybody's word for it. You know what I'm saying? And it says, wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations. Now you got people out here saying that the Sabbath day is a memorial, man. You got people out here thinking that you ain't supposed to keep this Sabbath, man. You know, they talking about it's just a Christianity thing, man. So how we supposed to be coming out of the truth? I'm coming out of Christianity and you still keeping Christianity doctrine. Right? Please explain that to me, man. You know, the Most High said faith without works is dead, man. You know, That means you're supposed to be keeping these commandments. But a lot of people, man, they not gonna keep these commandments, man. I ain't in this thing to be seen of men, right? This is serious business. Everything I'm doing, I do this because this is just, I'm pre-programmed for this, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever, man. This is a sign between the children of Israel forever. The Sabbath is a sign between the children of Israel forever, man. So you're supposed to be keeping the Sabbath day forever. And he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of communion with upon him on Mount Sinai, 2 tables of testimony. So this was 2 tables of testimony, tables of stone, written with the finger of God, man. So this Bible right here, man, these commandments that you keeping, the Sabbath day that you keeping, man, was written with the finger of God. Right? So this was written with the finger of God, man, to keep the Sabbath day. So this is serious business, man. Right? This is serious business. Let's get on Isaiah 66 and 23. Right? But I'm going to close this thing out with Isaiah 66 and 23. Because, unfortunately, I had another video, but somehow my phone messed up or something. And now I had to do another video, unfortunately. So, y'all gonna have to bear with me. Alright. So let's get that. Isaiah 66 and 23. Alright. Here we go. Okay, so it says right here. And it shall come to pass. So this is what's going to come to pass, right? That from one new moon to another, man. So from one new moon, from one new month to another new month, shall all flesh come to worship before me, said the Lord, man. So you're supposed to be out here worshiping and keeping this Sabbath. From one new month to the next new month, man. From one Sabbath to the next Sabbath. Right? You're not supposed to be out here doing no work. You're not supposed to be out here shopping. You're not supposed to be out here cooking. You're not supposed to be out here kindling a fire, right? You're not supposed to be doing your own desires. Only thing that you're supposed to be doing, man, is keeping the commandments of the Most High God on the Sabbath day, man. All right? All right, so that's all on that, man. That's it. That's all I got. Shabbat. Shalom. I'm out.